is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Bill.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll roll him out right. We'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and
that one goes for 24 yards. First and goal from the 6. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and then your offense has to keep pace.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 84 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm the defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bills 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
On first down, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Allen will try again on second down. And a catch made by Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 7.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A pitch back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll look downfield. He's got it at the 15. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A give to Peterson out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 77 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it?
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Pass on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Raiders 14. Tyler Bass to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. This pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Levi Bell this week pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
At the 3-yard line.
Second down and 3. On this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Braxton Berrios. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From midfield, here's Carr. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Williams, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Coverage.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Taken from about the 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yard on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 78 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
56 yards. First down, Bills.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Bills 41, Raiders 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with a matching touchdown a moment ago. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well. Like, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Carr again. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And Jennings has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bills 41, Raiders 31.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 48, Raiders 31.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bills 48, Raiders 38. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Allen now operating from the gun. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to go for a guy's man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
complete to
Braxton Berrios. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
79 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Bills 54, Raiders 44.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's...
He's got a man complete. Past the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 75 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 44.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clelin Ferrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Raiders.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now first and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 73 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Bills 61. Raiders 51.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 49 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bills 61, Raiders 58.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To
Stephon Diggs. 76 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. And for us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
42-yard line.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Reception here by Rhodes. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Carr.
He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Carr to throw. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Josh Norman.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Davius White on the coverage.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. This is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.